This is Ram Man. I'm back with another video, another topic. And this topic is going to be talking about Colombia, travels to Colombia. Now, I watched BMT video. It was a guy on there. He really spoke, you know, he spoke a lot of truth about his experience going to Colombia and the experience he had. And he was talking to other guys on the panel about his experience and stuff like that. Now, I'm not telling men to go down there to Colombia and travel and go there and stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you can, but you have to be very cautious and very aware of your surroundings and be safe. And like, it's good to go back and research things about, say, for instance, you one of the people that want to go to Colombia, research things about the country and what's up to date, what's going on with Colombia at the time. And then if you're a solo traveler or you travel with friends, you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I can give you my experience of me going to Colombia and all the times I've been like in actually staying in Colombia for 4 months at one time. Now I never had no situations happen to me at all. Like never been drugged, never been robbed. The only thing that happened with me, like just one time when I lost my wallet, I lost it totally. That was in Bucaramanga. That was some I left in a spot that I don't know where the hell it could have went. But I left my credit cards and all that type of stuff in there. Luckily, I had my digital wallet where I put my information in. So I was able to, link my bank account up to my phone, well, my digital wallet, so I can buy things at the store and stuff like that. And I had a friend that actually I would send money to his account through PayPal, and he get the money out, out my account and give it to me in Colombian pesos. Now I would be there with him when he would get the money out. So yeah, it wasn't like he would try to take a percentage and you know rob me, get me out my money or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. I got my money right then and there. When I sent it, I was right there with him when he give me the money and stuff. So I just get like a large amount of money at one time. And when I would go out and stuff like that, I would just, I just bring enough what I need for the time me going out and put the rest of the money in another wallet. 'Cause I always take two wallets. I always have that one wallet uh for when I go out and stuff like that. And I learned from my experience with losing my wallet in another country. 'Cause I lost like my ID, my driver's license stuff, my social security card, all that. And I shouldn't have brought that stuff with me over to there because I wasn't using it. Like I just, so used to bringing my wallet everywhere. So I was like, I just gonna keep everything in my wallet, not take out my driver's license, social security card, credit cards, all that type of stuff, crypto card. Man, I lost all that. But then, I recovered like all that stuff back now. Um, Nobody to steal no money out my account. Thank God for that. But yeah, never been robbed, drugged, none of that type of stuff. And I ain't never had no bad situation where I felt like I was very, very unsafe. Now I have been in like walk by neighborhoods and stuff that I feel like now this ain't a good area to be walking, especially at this time. Because I done did it in Medellin before a couple of times, but I was very aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. And also learning the language too, learning more Spanish, helps very much. So if somebody's saying something, I remember one brother that was in the uh on the panel and stuff. He spoke about that, about learning the words in Spanish, like danger words like fire, robbery, murder, all that in Spanish. So, if you out and about somewhere and somebody mentions something about those words, you'll know to take precaution. Then learning the culture too. That's one thing too. Over the years, I have learned the Colombian culture and the way they move too. That's the thing. Like moving the way the locals move. Now, of course, that guy, the other guy, he said he don't trust nobody in Colombia. Yeah, me, I understand, his situation he had in Colombia and stuff. I hate that happened to him too. Like I say, I'm not advising men just to go down there to Colombia. It's a lot more other countries out there. It ain't just Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Say if you want to go to a Latin American country, it's a lot of other Latin American countries out there to go and visit. It ain't just Colombia. But if you want to go, you know what I'm saying, you can hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on my Cash App or something. Send me a message or you know something like that, or in the comments, hit me up about it. Then we can talk and discuss things. I can give you some advice and things I do, the way I move and stuff like that. Then also, I'm not a club person. I don't go out to clubs and bars and stuff like that too. So those popular parts I know, especially, I'm gonna just say especially in Medellin, the one that sticks out the most. Because I don't really hear stories like this. I mean, I know stuff happens in Bogota too, but you don't hear about it that much in Bogota. You always hear stories about Cartagena or Medellin all the time, all the time. But then again, you gotta remember too, it's a lot of influx, a big ass influx of American tourists, big influx. Like, cause I seen a little news article about the tourism, where it just stepped up from 2022. It was like only 650,000 American tourists visit like Medellin in general. It jumped all the way up in 2023 to 2.5 million American tourists visiting Medellin. That's crazy. It jumped away from there. So just think about, like, when they say, it's this many murders or crimes that happen to American tourists in specifically Medellin or something, you got to remember how many people actually came to visit Medellin. That would basically mean, like, people come, about 5 or 10 people come to Medellin like every minute. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Las Vegas of Colombia, basically. But I done did like all the tourist stuff in Medellin, and some like outside of Medellin too. But I got my chicas there too. I got my amigos there, and we have great relationships and stuff like that. And that's one of the main reasons why I continue to go to Colombia like that, because my amigos and my chicas, and you know, we've been working on some stuff to get some stuff together. So I always go there. Like I say, I call it home when I get there. And like I say, I'm kind of starting to like Bogota better than Medellin. Like, tell you the truth. Like, I mean, 'cause I go to Bogota so much now, and then I done experienced so many different neighborhoods in Bogota now that I didn't get the experience when I first started going to Bogota back in 2022. Um, then like I say, other city, you don't never hear about tourists really going to. Well, I'm gonna just say like black tourists going to like other cities like Bucaramanga, Malizales, Pereira. Uh, you'll hear now and then. You'll hear a few of them go to what's that? Barranquilla. Yeah, you hear a few of them go up there, and may hear a few maybe go to Santa Marta every now and then. But for the majority, it's Medellin and it's Cartagena. Then Cali, you don't really hear too many people go to Cali now. I remember when I first started really going to Medellin, I started hearing about a lot of people going to Cali too, but you don't really hear too much of that no more. I mean, of course, it's still American tourists that do, but it's very, very slim now. Um, and yeah, like I say, the other cities too, like they don't branch out and go to other cities. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, men go there. Okay, of course, like if you're a man and you want interested in women and stuff like that in another country, of course you're gonna go there. You want to experience the women there. Of course, that's one of the main things. But the number one main thing is safety when you go to a different country and learning the culture and language. You know, those the first steps of precaution. You know what I'm saying? Those the first things you want to do and be financially stable of how. Say for instance, you're gonna stay there, say a month. Make sure you have the financial means to take care of yourself and budget in your budget, for that month. Then, like I say, the women come last. You know what I'm saying? Of course, us men, we love women. So women are always gonna be on the roster. But you should put them at the end, last. Then the thing about it, the places to meet women. Like I say, the best places to meet women is out there in the open in public, like parks, your malls. I mean, it could be a restaurant too where you can meet a woman. But you just have to remember, like, as far as the poverty in Colombia too, like restaurants, they all right, but you have to vet these women out properly before you bring them to your spot. You know what I'm saying? Vet them out very properly. Um, that goes for any country you go. But yeah, and also the areas you stay in. Like I say, I know Medellin very good, and I started to know Bogota very good too. And then Bucaramanga very good now because I've been there so many times now. In the tourist areas specifically, like even in Bogota, I don't stay in the main tourist areas in Bogota no more. Like I did it at a time back last year when I started going back to Bogota. I started staying in like El Centro in closer to the tourist areas. Um, but I branch off. I like to stay norte, like Chico Norte, Usaquén, um, somewhat like that. Um, but I got some friends in Fontibon out there, and I got a friend in Suba. Um, yeah, you know, the reason why I go back so much because of that, and my chicas, my women. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Working on building this thing up too. And one chick I've been with, like I say, um since 2020. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, since 2021. That's all right. 2021. We met in 2020, but it was official in 2021. Um, so that makes 3 years for us being together. Um, but yeah, if you go to Colombia, be safe. Do your research before you go. If you feel like, nah, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna hold off on. I'm not just gonna go to Colombia. That's fine too. If you want to go to a Latin American country, is that your desire? Go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of other countries out here, Latin American countries, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Panama City, Panama. Um, I'll tell you a funny story too. In Panama City, Panama, first time I went, I had wore my jewelry and stuff. Because that was the first Latin American country I ever been to. This was back in 2019. And I wore my jewelry. I was dressed fly to death. You know what I'm saying? I had my jewelry on and stuff, all down, swag down. Not, I didn't feel no threat to me. I think I met. I think someone mentioned something about like I should take that off. I forgot who it was, but I did it. Um, yeah, both times I went, I did. I wore my jewelry and stuff, fly to death, you know. Uh, but then when I went to Colombia the first time, the first city was Cartagena, and the guy was renting Airbnb for him. He warned me to take off that jewelry because like I had put them up like uh I had it on when I was at the airport and stuff like that. And then when I got to the Airbnb, he was like, "Yeah, you need to take that jewelry off. You're gonna make yourself a target." But I ain't take it off. When we got outside, he showed me around like the little area, and I seen people looking at me like, "Oh, you finna get this sucker right here." So I went right back to the apartment and put that jewelry up. I was like, "Hell no, I'm finna take this off." Yeah, but yeah, um, but yeah, I love Colombia. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, yeah, I don't. Like I said, I can't remember the last time I've been to Pocket Yatis. Uh, you know, a lot of people like to go there, tourist spot. And yeah, like I say, most of the time I stay in the suburbs of like Medellin, like Itagüí. Itagüí is something like Envigado, uh Sabanata, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but yeah, I just want to shoot this message to you people out there, specifically you man that's thinking about going to Colombia or considering going to Colombia or just want to say forget it, avoid Colombia. That's fine too. Like you say, it wasn't no knock against that person that told their story and what happened. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no knock against that person who was, I won't say advocating for it, just describing like the different things and how to move and everything like that. Cause like I say, most time, I mean, if you're not a club person, you don't go out to clubs, bars, and stuff like that. You know, then that really helps with safety too. Like I say, cause going to those places like that, especially over there in Colombia, like tourist spots, they be trying to sell you drugs and you prostitutes everywhere, stuff like messing with those women out there in that area is very dangerous. Cause they looking for a sucker to set up. They look to get you in all types of stuff. Take your money or, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, enough yapping. Y'all be safe out there. If you travel to Colombia, do your research. Go online, check out the stories. You check out DC Born Rob, BMT about the travels, the different people explaining they travels when they went to Colombia and what happened and things like that. Make your decision. Be safe and be wise out there. Yeah, this is Ram Man. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.